Rockstars, there are a multitude of towers and balloons tower defense to defend yourself against the balloons, but the strongest of them all is obviously the Super Monkey, but more importantly and more specifically, the savior of the universe, the True Sun God. But is the True Sun God really the most powerful monkey on the vault? Well, technically yes, but also technically no, because there's still the Vengeful True Sun God. If you don't know what the Vengeful True Sun God is, it's the exact same thing as regular True Sun God temple, except you also sacrifice Legend of the Night and anti-balloon outside of the Legends Temple's radius, turning it into a true Vengeful Sun God temple, even stronger than the regular True Sun God temple. However, a massive downside to this is you cannot place another Legend of the Night or anti-balloon gunner, leaving both the anti-balloon gunner ability and the Legend of the Night black hole ability completely useless because they do not activate or have the option to activate under the Vengeful True Sun God. I'm super excited to finally be doing this test. I thought of this a couple days ago and I'm like, what truly is stronger? Having all three towers, so anti-balloon gunner, Legend of the Night, and True Sun God, or just having Vengeful True Sun God? Because obviously Vengeful True Sun God is clearly stronger. There have been plenty of videos and tests that it's stronger over True Sun God. But I really want to know, is Vengeful Sun God stronger than all three towers separately? Because you lose out on both the anti-balloon gunner explosive ability or electrical charge, whatever you want to call it, and then you also lose out on the black hole Legend of the Night ability, which in reality, in my opinion, for the most part, I don't know if that's really worth it. We're gonna grab a couple cash drops to speed things up. As a big fan of Batman and just having the Legend of the Night ability as a backup to my road spikes, because obviously once you get so far, perma spikes means nothing, because I do love going for high round attempts, and that's what all these towers are for. These are all very high round, late round tower games that you want to play. So I want to know which is truly stronger, because I guess Scott, my highest round ever was, I think it was 393, so somewhat impressive, but really not that impressive. But because obviously you can sit there and you can ultra boost and juggernaut and perma both the True Sun God and Vengeful Sun God towers themselves as well. But here's the real question: you can also ultra boost Legend of the Night and anti-balloon gunner separately, plus then you get access to both of their abilities, because when you're Vengeful True Sun God, you do not. You lose the black hole ability and you no longer have access to the anti-balloon gunner ability, which I do not like, and I love those two abilities. Even though I'm not big on anti-balloon gunner, just because I don't use it much, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great tower. But between those abilities and having three separate towers be ultra boosted versus one stronger version of one of those towers be ultra boosted, I'm really curious which in the long run is actually better for you. And I don't know what it is. I don't. That's why we're doing this test. But I'm super excited. So if you guys do enjoy that video, let me know in the comments down below. And who do you think is going to win? True Sun God with Legend of the Night and anti-balloon by his side, or is it going to be the evil, vengeful True Sun God? The real question is, how far will we really get, and how far or how long will this video actually take me? But like I said before, if you guys do enjoy the video, hit that like and subscribe. Let me know you enjoy the content. But more importantly, if you guys have a specific idea you want me to try here in Balloon Tower Defense 6, let me know in the comments down below. Like, would you guys want to see me go to my strongest round possible, my latest round possible? My current record being 393. I think I could easily beat that now that I've learned just a couple things in the long run as well. So we're gonna go ahead and boom, we'll get our boy Super Monkey, and we're obviously gonna get super range and ultra range or epic range. It's way better to get range on the Super Monkey than camo. Can you get, especially if you're going late game, you get camo from Giraldi, you can get camo from the Ninja Paragon, you can get camo from Indian, you get camo from a village. There's so many other ways, or you could even just decamo everything with embrittlement or Wizard Monkey. So there's a ton of ways to decamo things, especially if you're not dealing with like the phase boss. So I think it's much more worth it just to go ahead and get ultra range and epic range for the Super Monkey, so that way you just see a whole lot more. But we're gonna need so much money because it's 425 grand for the True Sun God. Then you also have to have the 85 grand for the Vengeful or the T4 Sun God temple, and then you also have to have enough money for everything else, which means you have to have the 50k in each category. So it's 50k for the first round, another 200k for the T5 upgrade, then you have to spend 170k on Legend of the Night, or technically over 200 because of the T4 price, and then the same thing, you have to spend another 80k on anti-balloon gun, and then you can get the T5 and get Vengeful Sun God or True Sun God. It's ridiculous. The one thing I don't understand about the Vengeful Sun God temple is, why are the sacrifices for like the anti-balloon gunner and the Legend of the Night, to make it work, you have to have the sacrifices outside, like literally outside of the area of the sacrifice zone, which doesn't make much sense to me in reality. And I say that specifically because every other tower gets absorbed because it's in the radius that makes it stronger. Why do those specific towers get absorbed from outside to make it stronger? I don't understand. Plus, you also have to have the monkey knowledge point to make all of this work, I'm pretty sure, which is super annoying. I really, if they were gonna add anything though, I just want more water towers. I love the water towers. Buccaneer and Sub are both some of my non-like OP favorite towers. They really are, because they're cheap. One of them makes money, and the sub is just really cheap and powerful for itself. Like in reality, you know, triple guns or the ballistic missile, they're just both really good. And the Megalodon's super cool, but it's the beast handler once again, and it's not a water specific tower. Like that has multiple paths. One of them happens to be water. I would love like a king of the sea or something. Could you imagine if obviously this is gonna obviously rip off or whatnot, because every king of the sea has the trident and the power of the seas, and I don't really care. It's a universal trope for a reason. It's because there's limited powers that we humans can think of that these guys can actually do. Anyways, I would love to see him where he could like push back balloons with a wave, or maybe lightning strike down and that would hit balloons and electrify them, or maybe like summon an octopus so it's a different type of squid creature or water creature instead of like a shark. I think that sounds really sick. Oh, we should probably get Monkey Wall Street. Alright, at this point we just have to place down all these sacrifices that we need for the T4 of the Sun God Temple. Luckily, you guys only have to go through this once, but I have to go through it twice, because the setup for the Sun God Temple and Vengeful Sun God Temple are the exact same, except for Legend of the Night is down and Anti-Blue Gunner is down in one of them and the other isn't. There we go, Sun Temple, the T4, and look at that range, bro. And because he's got Ultra Vision, or Plasma Blast, I mean specifically T2 Top Path, he can see through the logs, which is overpowered. Now we have to make all the exact same sacrifices completely over again, which is super annoying, but not really the biggest deal in the world. I'm almost into such a habit of checking how many pops each tower has because of Paragons, and it's got honestly super annoying, because I'm like, oh, I need 16.2 million pops so I can get a perfect Paragon, and that's, yeah, it's just not worth it. Apparently level 76 Paragons and not using Geraldo is apparently worth it over getting level 100 Paragons. But that is not quoted by me, and I also don't remember the name of the YouTube channel I watched that from, so I guess that is useless information. Okay, there we go, True Sun God Temple. We have the money and we have our towers outside of the range. Let's do it! And there we go, True Vengeful Sun God Temple. Oh, we're about to lose. I need to get a camera detection, please. There we go, okay. Oh, that was so close. Okay, let's go ahead and let's give this thing, let's sell Sada and let's get MIB. Perfect. No jungle drums, and we no longer need any of our farms. Now we can just let this run as long as it can possibly run. We're not going to boost it. We're not going to do anything to it. We're going to leave it as base as possible. The only reason it has the village is so it can see all balloons. It has no jungle drums. It has no speed boost. So it is just the tower. The only issue is the XXL balloon trap, but that's not going to do much depending on how far we get. So I'm not super worried about it. Wave 140, the reinforced BAD. Can the Vengeful True Sun God defeat it? It should be no issue, and it wasn't. It didn't even get through the first log, and now this is going to be a really long wait for the regular BAD afterwards, which is going to get destroyed. That poses a massive threat to the True Sun God Temple, because I know he starts to struggle at wave 140 to 160, I'm pretty sure, even with all the sacrifices, and he is absolutely tearing it up, but we will have the both abilities from True Sun God and, Legend of the Night and Anti-Balloon, so that could make a massive difference. You never know. Dude, this guy is just going like it's nothing. Wave 148. Jeez, I guess I'll check back in with you guys at like 200 or something if we're still going. Alright, Rockstars, so we should have enough for True Sun God. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we need to slow down because he's going to need his village. So boom. Actually, no, we want to put that in a better spot. Right here should be good. Boom. And we'll just go bigger radius, grow blocker, radar scanner, and MIB, just like we did before originally. Now we can go ahead and sell all of our farms because we have enough money for both Legend of the Night and Anti-Balloon Gunner. Question is, do we put them where? And they're also going to get boosted by the Sun God Temple, the True Sun God Temple. I forgot about the entire boost from it as well, which is insane. Them right here on either side, I think, is the best point. So that's probably the best way to do it, so everything has the exact same advantages and boosts. Perfect. And I think we're going to put Legend of the Night back here specifically because up here is close to the front and the end of the track. And the reason we want that is because the anti-balloon gun ability is going to be massive. Plus he gets extra range. So there we go. Let's go ahead and give him Ultra and Plasma Blast and anti-balloon. Look at that range, dude. That is insane. Now we just put another one literally right here. Easy peasy. Now Now, is there a better spot that we want to put Legend of the Night? Look at that range, bro. Okay, so I wanted to see all of the track, and I think that, yeah, we might still just have them in the best spot. These bottom left corners of these maps, I think it's just probably the best way to do it. And we're going to put this on first and strong. There we go, because now he can actually target 2 different sections of the balloon. So we are big chilling. At this point, it's just running it as far as we can go, and I'm actually going to go ahead and get a tech bot down and put it for the actual anti-balloon gunner ability. And we're going to set this to ambush. Where do we want this? So the track ends right here, right? So I think I'm going to put it right here. So this way it can go off when they're going up after the first log, which is really good. And then also when they come back around for the second to last line before the end of the group, it can go off again. So that's the perfect section for the ambush for the ability. Now we're just going to let it run and see if we can beat round 200. That is the ultimate goal. Round 200, 2 reinforced BADs. This is going to be the ultimate test in the long run. Let's see what we're going to do. 20% damage only. He's almost a fourth of the way through the map. He's getting close to the halfway. Second BAD is here, and it's barely been touched. Luckily, the little sun avatars outside the temple are doing some damage to it, plus his infinite pierce. But, oh, okay, we've just taken out one, but what about the second one? It's getting some damage onto it, but those OMGs are making it far. I want him to lose because we don't know how far he's going to get, at least with the true sun god. I'll have a goal to get to. Come on, what are you gonna lose? You're gonna lose. He's popped, and we lost. And that proves we do not have the Legend of the Night Sun God Dark Hole ability, whatever it's called. There we go. Round 200 we lost on with 307.6 million pops. Alright, Rockstars, we're at 184. Round 184. We're only 16 waves from getting to round 200 and tying with the virtual Vengeful True Sun God. So this is really interesting because they're getting definitely farther, I think, than the Vengeful True Sun God was letting them get at this stage. Not by a lot, but definitely close enough to make you worry. Here's the thing. I'm not auto-clicking. I'm auto-clicking the ability with an ambush for anti-balloon gunner, so it's not as efficient as it possibly could be, because there's definitely better spots to put it in overall and just use it better timingly. And then Legend of the Night's black hole ability has not yet activated once, not a single time. So as long as it activates and we can survive, I think it's literally one single round, then we'll have it back up again. So if we can make it to round 200 specifically without using it, or if we can make it to round 199, as long as we don't use it on 199, we are perfectly good to be able to use it on 200 and guarantee the win and beat Vengeful True Sun God. In reality, I could be even more efficient. I could be teleporting Legend of the Night around with no issues whatsoever, and it probably wouldn't have any effect on us. And actually probably be better if I was doing that, but we can always try that if we want to. I think this is the perfect setup. We can just leave it like this and see how far we can get, but I am getting very, very nervous. And we lost around 189. Now, in all fairness, I did move Legend of the Night and take anti-balloon off its ability, so that could have had done something to done with it. So let's continue this, and I'm gonna go ahead and just straight up replace Legend of the Night exactly where he was before, and let's see if we can get through this. Oh, there's a fast DTs. I used my ability on them last time. I'm not going to this time. I'm still gonna keep manual control of it. Those reinforced DDTs are scary though. though, the BADs, that's what I'm worried about. I know there's at least 2 more coming up here. That's what I'm scared about. Let's go ahead and wait for them on screen. And now we activate it. We want to activate it as soon as possible, but I want to hit all the BADs with it. Oh, this is going to be scary. Last time I moved Legend of Night down here at the last second, but that stopped hitting the BAD, allowing them to get a lot closer, so we couldn't do the amount of damage we needed to actually kill him. So that was kind of stupid on me, and I think that's actually what messed it up. So boom, we're gonna activate that ability now to get rid of those OMGs and do damage. But this is kind of it. This is where we were last time, and I moved Legend of the Night. So let's see, we popped that first one, moved him, so we're not gonna move him. Let's see how well it does this time. We have our ability back up. That was so much better. And yes, we didn't activate the dark hole ability, but I think we're about to anyways. And yes, we did, but that means we survived, because last time the DDTs activated the dark hole ability and the Zone G's, if I could speak English, are the ones that got through. This time it was the other way around. We killed the DDTs and the Zone G's activated the ability. That's much better for us. This is scary nuts, because I want this strategy to win. It makes sense in my head. There's more projectiles hitting different parts of the track. They're all boosted and whatnot. It makes sense in my head, but at the same time, it also makes sense that since they're all combined into one tower, even without the abilities from the other Dark Knight and Anti-Balloon T5s, it makes sense that it's stronger, because BTD6, Ninja Kiwi, they're not stupid whatsoever. They're very smart. They do a great job with this game, so it wouldn't be surprising that it is truly stronger with all 3 of them to combine than just to leave them separate. I think we're gonna wait for our ability, because I think it's better if we try to use it for the DDTs. Oh my god, there's so many balloons. Oh, please, please, please pop. Oh, okay, that was not good, and the dark shift ability is not gonna, yep, we lose on wave 191. It was super close. I probably could have been slightly more efficient, but I don't think we would have gotten to 200. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let me know if you were right in the comments. Did you see if Vengeful Sun God was actually going to win, or did you think like me and lose the bet that we were wrong? Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Peace, Rockstars.